Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Brooklyn.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you look at this defense,
they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
from the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. When you look at this defense,
they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion The excitement. Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after here coming up. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact.
And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. They'll dump it down to Hillman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Stiff-armed him.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this complete to Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll set up to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
In motion left is Mitchell. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left, but they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.